Whiskers was a cat. Not just any cat, a very curious cat. He loved to explore. One day, Whiskers dreamt of driving. He dreamt of open fields and the wind in his fur. Vroom, vroom, thought Whiskers. It was a silly dream for a cat. But Whiskers loved adventure. He wanted to see the world. One sunny morning, Whiskers smelled adventure. The sun was just peeking over the horizon, casting a golden glow over the small town. The air was crisp and filled with the promise of a new day. Whiskers, the curious Claymation cat, followed his twitching nose to a place he'd never been before. His whiskers quivered with excitement as he ventured further from his usual haunts. It was the rusty wrench garage, a place that seemed to hold secrets and stories within its walls. The garage stood at the edge of town, its sign creaking gently in the morning breeze. The garage was full of amazing smells. Whiskers' nose twitched as he caught the scent of oil, gasoline, and something else. Something that smelled like adventure. The cluttered workshop was a treasure trove of sights and smells. There were oil cans, gas pumps, and an array of tools scattered about. Each item seemed to whisper tales of the past, of journeys taken and repairs made. Whiskers, brave as could be, snuck inside. His heart pounded with excitement as he tiptoed through the garage, careful not to disturb the stillness of the early morning. There, in the middle of it all, was a car. But not just any car, a bright red convertible. Its paint gleamed even in the dim light of the garage, hinting at the adventures it had once seen. The car, named Wheels, was lonely. Whiskers could sense the sadness in the air. Wheels had been sitting there, gathering dust, dreaming of the open road and the wind in his tires. Wheels hadn't been on a real adventure in ages. The once vibrant car now seemed to sigh with longing, its headlights dim with memories of the past. Whiskers knew he had found a kindred spirit. He decided then and there that he would help Wheels find his way back to the open road. Together, they would embark on an adventure that neither of them would ever forget. Whiskers, drawn by the irresistible smell of adventure, leapt gracefully into the shiny red convertible. His eyes sparkled with excitement as he settled into the plush leather seat, his tail flicking with anticipation. The world outside seemed full of endless possibilities, and Whiskers was ready to explore every single one of them. Wheels, the car, was startled. He had never met a cat who showed such enthusiasm for cars before. His headlights blinked in surprise, and his bumper curved into a curious smile. This was certainly going to be an interesting day, he thought. "Well, hello there," said Wheels, his engine rumbling a warm greeting. He had always enjoyed the company of humans, but a cat was a delightful change. The purr of his engine seemed to harmonize with Whiskers' own purring, creating a symphony of excitement and curiosity. Whiskers purred louder, his whiskers twitching with joy. He knew this was the start of a grand adventure, one that would take them to places unknown and experiences unimagined. The bond between cat and car was instant, a partnership forged in the spirit of exploration. With a playful nudge of his head, Whiskers sent the car keys tumbling to the floor with a cheerful clink. He batted them around for a moment, his playful nature shining through. Wheels chuckled, his engine revving in amusement. This cat was full of surprises. The engine sputtered to life, roaring with newfound energy. The convertible's wheels spun, kicking up dust as they began their journey. Whiskers settled into his seat, his eyes wide with wonder as the scenery blurred past. They were off on an adventure, the likes of which neither had ever experienced before. The open road stretched out before them, a canvas waiting to be painted with their escapades. Section 4. The open road and a hearty purr. The garage door swung open. The world was waiting. Wheels zoomed out, with Whiskers holding on tight. The wind whipped through Whiskers' fur. It was just like his dream. Fields whizzed by. Cows mooed hello. Whiskers purred louder with every passing mile. This was the best adventure ever. Section 5. Friends forever. Finally, they stopped near a field of catnip. The sun was setting, casting a warm golden glow over the landscape. The sky was painted in hues of orange and pink, creating a serene and magical atmosphere. The gentle breeze carried the sweet scent of catnip, making the moment even more perfect. Whiskers had never felt so happy. His heart swelled with joy as he took in the beauty around him. "Thank you," purred Whiskers, his eyes sparkling with gratitude. That was amazing. He had never experienced such a wonderful day before. Wheels chuckled, his engine ticking softly. He was delighted to see his friend so happy. It had been a long time since he had felt this way. The joy of sharing this moment with Whiskers made it all the more special. He hadn't felt this alive in years. The excitement of the day's adventures had rejuvenated him. He felt a renewed sense of purpose and energy, ready to take on whatever came next. From that day on, Whiskers and Wheels were best friends. They shared a bond that was unbreakable, built on trust, joy, and countless shared experiences. Their friendship was a source of strength and happiness for both of them. They went on many more adventures, always together, whether it was exploring new places, discovering hidden treasures, or simply enjoying each other's company. They made every moment count. Their adventures were filled with laughter, excitement, and unforgettable memories. A cat, a car, and the open road. What could be better? Together they embraced the freedom and endless possibilities that lay ahead. Their journey was a testament to the power of friendship and the joy of shared adventures. No matter where the road took them, they knew they would always have each other.